Got another Tip Tuesday video for you guys. Today we are live from my basement with my practice baskets and putters because today we're going to answer the question, when should I switch putters? To answer that question, I'm going to have to give you a little bit of a backstory. So I started playing disc golf exactly 10 years ago, and like any beginner, I had no clue what I was doing. All I knew is that this thing had to go in the basket on every hole, so I knew I needed a putter at least. So I went into my local disc golf store and I was faced with hundreds of options of putters, and really I didn't know what I was doing, so I just kind of felt a few, and after a while I kind of settled on this. This is a MVP Proton Soft Ion. And so I went to the clerk or the guy at the desk and I said, what do you think? Is this a good choice? And he said, yes, probably because I was buying premium plastic, which costs more. So I think I ended up getting 3 of these, and I went home and I practiced every single day, making hundreds and hundreds of putts until, like any golfer, I decided I need more. And so I went back and I got 7 more, so I had a total of 10 of these Proton Soft Ions. Now, unbeknownst to me, I did 2 things that day. I had 10 putters in premium plastic, and they have lasted the whole 10 years that I've been playing disc golf. The second thing, remember when I picked that up in the store, it felt great that day. And to this day, it still feels great in my hand. And I love my Ions as my putters. Now that said, am I telling you to go out and buy some putters in premium plastic? No. In fact, what I am telling you is that you want to have a putter that is comfortable in your hand, but that also, maybe it's not premium, but it should be easily replaceable. Which leads me to the next part of my story. Last month I was filming a Father's Day video with my dad, and I left one of my 10 putters out there on the course. And so this was kind of a big bummer because I make, lots of videos. I do some practice putting here in my basement where I use sets of 10, and with only 9 discs, I was unable to do that anymore. So I think it was that day where I actually went to my disc golf store and tried to find another one of these. Now, up until this point for the last 10 years, these were the only MVP discs in my bag. So I didn't know that MVP doesn't make Proton Soft plastic anymore, or at least not for their putters. And so I was gonna have to try to figure something else out. So that leads me to tell you guys that you need to have discs, or have putters at least, that are very replaceable. Once you have that feel in your hand where they feel great, they feel very comfortable, if you lose one, you need to be able to replace those so that you can pick up right where you left off before you lost that disc. All right, so before I tell you which putter I ended up switching to, we need to go back and answer the question, when should you, yes, you at home, when should you switch your putters? And I believe the answer is you shouldn't, or maybe very rarely. All right, as long as you find a putter that's very comfortable in your hand and that you feel consistent with when you putt, I believe that you should stick with it, because we all know that guy out there on the course that seems to have a new putter every single time that they play, or every time you play with them. You're going to be more consistent than they are. You're going to be a better putter than they are if you keep the putter that you currently have and you practice with it and practice and practice. All right, now, are you going to have slumps out there on the course? Yes. Are you going to have days where you just cannot miss on your practice basket? Yes, you are. All right, but you are going to be a better putter than they are, someone who switches often, if you keep your same putter. So what did I end up switching to? Well, probably not a surprise. I knew it was going to fit right away in the hand, but I just went to a neutron ion instead of one of those Proton Softs. So this is going to be readily available. Neutron plastic isn't going anywhere. So it's going to be replaceable for me. And I was able to get 5 of these. Then after about 1 day of testing them, I know they're going to be great, so I might get another 5. So I have that set of 10 like I always want. Hey guys, if this was helpful for you, please leave a thumbs up for me. And also let me know down in the comments. I'm genuinely interested. What is the putter that you currently putt with, and how long have you had it? Until next time, we'll see you out there on the course.